Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel GMB Show. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. The Chase viewers were left fuming as a contestant made a disgraceful decision after racking up £6,000 in the cash builder, leaving host Bradley Walsh utterly stunned. The Chase host Bradley Walsh was left astounded in its most recent episode, exclaiming, "Wow," after a contestant made an unexpected choice on Thursday's show, July 10. In the latest installment of the hit ITV show, teammates Karina, Susan, Jacob, and Paul went head-to-head with the chaser in hopes of winning a significant sum. However, viewers soon took to social media to fume over one contestant's decision. Karina faced an early exit at the hands of the Beast, Mark Labette, while Susan added £6,000 to the team's pot. Jacob, a 21-year-old neuroscience master's student, impressed during his cash builder round by earning £6,000. Bradley praised him, saying, "Very good, mate, excellent," as the round concluded. Despite being tempted by a high offer of £50,000 from Mark, Jacob's teammate suggested he stick with the safer £6,000, according to Devon Live. Paul recommended caution, saying, "£50,000 is tempting and you are a cool customer, but we do really want you back in this seat," while Susan expressed she'd be more than happy with him sticking to the $6,000. However, Jacob unexpectedly opted for the lower offer of £1,000, catching Bradley off guard. "One? Wow, that was quick," he responded as Jacob explained his strategy. "I want to get back." Mark empathized with the young contestant, remarking, "Hey, he's a 21-year-old student. Put $1,000 in his pocket right now and he thinks he's rich. Don't blame him." Jacob triumphantly rejoined his team after staying 4 steps ahead of the chaser, ensuring he had 3 shots at the £6,000 and a pair of opportunities to win the £50,000. Bradley Walsh praised him, saying, "You should have backed yourself. Jacob, good job, dude. Well done. £7,000. Wow. Should be £12,000 in there, by the way." Mark Labette added his thoughts. "Yeah, but absolutely no pressure. When I got the first one right and he didn't, he'd have been under pressure then." Before Bradley concluded with, "I don't think he would have been. You don't come to the cash builder with £6,000 and not be a good player. Let me tell you that much." Viewers took to social media to air their grievances about Jacob's decision, with a chorus of disapproval emerging. One user posted, "Why has he gone for the low offer? Staggering," while another expressed surprise, even surprised Brad taking the $1,000. A third viewer vented, "What a disgrace! How can you get $6,000 in the cash builder and take the $1,000? Another suggested a rule change, frustratedly writing, "They need to change the rules and not let people take the low offer anymore. It's so annoying." In the end, Jacob and Susan were the sole contestants in the final chase, but Mark caught them with 41 seconds to spare. Everyone watching the chase that Tuesday evening thought they were in for a normal game. Bradley Walsh was in his usual cheeky form, Mark the Beast Labette was prowling with a hungry stare, and the studio lights glowed like a promise of victory. Then came Dean, a soft-spoken 29-year-old delivery driver from Bristol. He had breezed through his cash builder with £5,000, answering questions about Roman emperors and obscure indie bands without flinching. The audience clapped politely, expecting Dean to take the middle offer, play it safe, and move on. But Dean did the unthinkable. When the Beast offered the low offer of £1, Dean grinned, glanced back at his team, and said, "Yeah, I'll take the £1." The gasp in the studio could have sucked the banners off the wall. Bradley's eyebrows shot up. £1? Mate, are you sure?" he stammered, blinking as if Dean had just announced he was moving to Mars. Dean just nodded, shrugging. "It's about getting back, isn't it?" The Beast's eyes narrowed, an almost playful growl in his throat. "Are you really going to do this to your team, Dean?" Dean just smiled and stepped up. Twitter exploded within seconds. "This is a disgrace. #TheChase. Why even bother coming on the show if you're taking £1? Dean, you're a coward." Fans were fuming, calling it the most shameful moment on the chase, accusing Dean of robbing his teammates after they had bravely banked higher amounts. The game continued, Dean answering steadily while the Beast kept the pressure. It was clear that Dean knew many of the answers, rattling off capitals and sporting stats with a casual confidence that only made fans angrier online. Bradley, usually quick with a joke, was clearly annoyed. At one point, he turned to Dean during a question about 80s pop bands and snapped, "Maybe you should have risked more than a quid if you know all this, mate." The studio fell silent. Even the Beast smirked, sensing Bradley's genuine irritation. Dean, however, didn't flinch. He made it back to the final chase, £1 in the pot, joining his teammates who had brought back £7,000 and £5,000 respectively. Their smiles were polite, but you could feel the tension. Bradley turned to the camera with a sarcastic grin. "Well, team, you've brought back £12,001, he said, emphasizing the last word as the audience laughed uncomfortably. Dean simply nodded. "It's still better than zero." In the end, they won, beating the Beast with seconds to spare. But social media didn't forgive Dean quickly. Fans argued all night, some calling for the rules to be changed so players couldn't take such low offers, others defending Dean's strategy as clever. As the credits rolled, Bradley shook his head, looking into the camera. "Dean, mate, next time, maybe go for a bit more than a quid, yeah?"